Hello and welcome back to another video. In this video, I'm going to show you some materials I'm going to create. I'll show you what I did so far. I started off by making a decal that I put on this wall over here. And making a decal is fairly simple. Here, let me show you my decals. First, I started by getting my texture online. I found a blood splatter that was free that I liked, and all I did was put that texture sample of that blood splatter into a texture sample node here, plugged it into base color, and plugged the A into opacity. And I also changed I changed, yeah, here we go. I changed the material domain to deferred decal and blend mode. And then after making that material, I got a decal actor. I got this decal actor, and then I applied that material I have to that decal actor. So now I can stretch, move, put it on the floor, ground, uh, the walls, ceiling, anywhere I want. So that's my decal. I'll show you my key material that I'm making. I'm not sure if I'm quite happy with it yet. I'm not sure what color I want it to be, but I made a material instance for this key here. It is right here. I made it red for right now. I wanted it to like have a glowing key. I might look into having it like flashing. So that's why this is just in progress right now. I just have the texture on a 3 vector node here plugged into a multiplier, plugged into the glow parameter, which I have the glow parameter set to I believe it's zero point 0.3. Yeah, plugged into a emissive color, got the metallic and the roughness parameters plugged up to their respective things, just so you can manipulate them in instances, because this is the master key one here, and this is the instance where you can like mess around with the turn on, off, glow, metallic, all that stuff if you wanted to. So yeah, that's why right now I'm gonna make 2 more materials and maybe tweak this one a little bit. I'm planning on making a Niagara particle effect that follows around the player as you walk around. And I know I'm going to do that in another material. I'm not sure what that's going to be yet. Thinking about maybe another decal or like maybe a hover over key kind of material that pops up when the player hovers over and looks at like the key, just starts to like to glow that way. So maybe I just make it this a material of its own, and then I get the glow from something else. So that's what I'm thinking of right now, and I'll be back once I complete one of those things. Okay, quick update. I created a Niagara system for some particle effects. So as you can see in the scene, this is what it looks like. You run around in the scene. You can see particles come in and slowly disappear, move around slightly, and things of that nature. As I said, I created this using a Niagara system. This was the Niagara system I made. I added initialized particle and then shape location. I made it a box. I made it 300 by 300, and then I added velocity, and I made that a random vector and put the scale of 5 to make it move around very, very slightly. And scale sprite size, I turned it into a float from curve, just so it kind of randomizes the scale of each size from a certain amount to a certain amount on the timeline here. Scale color, kind of same thing. And the solve force and velocity is here because I needed to make it to where I could actually add the velocity into this Niagara system. So that is that I created. Next, I think I'm going to add a hover over the key material where like I hover over it with my cursor or something, and then it like has like a slight like glow or like outline that indicates that you can pick it up. So I think that's the next material. that I'm gonna make, and I will be back whenever I get that done. Okay, welcome to my final update for this material video. So I went ahead and tweaked my master key. I was gonna do a hover over kind of material thing, but I decided instead to make an outline of the key so it just shows that's interactable without hovering over it. And I did it by making that same material key instance, that master key thing that I made right here as a base color, has the metallic and roughness, has the exponents you can mess with the selected color, which is that outline there, and other little exponents and emission multipliers from the Fresnel variable there, all plugged into the emissive color. That all identifies this master color here, material, and then I took that master material and I made a material instance where I just made the outline red, and I'll continue to make material instances for each key where the outline will be different colors, but that base color will be the same. You can change the base color by turning it on. If I wanted to, I could change a lot of other things that I named within that master material there. And as you can see, I got the key to that. One issue I ran in with was that I copied the actor blueprint throughout my level for this key, so I had to go into the construction script and I had to make branches and make an ID variable integer that set each number that branched off to specific materials. So I had this ID 0 set to that master key material, ID 1 set to that outline red material, and I can branch off if I wanted to make any more materials for the specific key blueprints. So that is what I got going on for this video. I guess you can see it in the game here. Key still works. Still opens the door. You can see the particles that I made that I talked about earlier. That Niagara material blueprint thing I made. And then that decal. So those are my 4 materials I made. I also added the particle effect into this room. So that's really nice. And then here's that other key with that key instance material. So that's the video. Hope you enjoyed, and I'll link to any videos I used to help me create these things if you guys are interested in following along and learning how to do things that I showed off in this video. And thanks for watching.